And the legend, the industrialist, the veteran, the icon is no more. Ratan Tata, who passed away at the age of 86, the chairman of Tata Sons and one of the most towering figures when it comes to Indian businesses, has passed away late on Wednesday night at Mumbai's Breach Candy Hospital at the age of 86. Reports say that he was said to be in a critical condition and was under intensive care. This is coming just days after when he had given the assurance himself on social media that he is doing fine. He's just undergoing regular medical checkups. And his last caption that stated was, "Thank you for thinking of me." However, his death that has been announced now by N. Chandrasekaran, the chairman of Tata Sons, who hailed the industrialist's unwavering commitment to excellence, to integrity, and also innovation. In a statement, he called Ratan Tata a truly uncommon leader whose immeasurable contributions have shaped not only the Tata Group, but also the very fabric of our nation. Ratan Tata, who leaves behind a profound legacy of business leadership and a deep commitment to societal betterment, given how he reportedly donated majority of his income to charitable causes. There are innumerable stories that one can think of, one can talk about, and especially when it comes to the people in all walks of life, as he had impacted them, influenced them. It was back in the year 2008 when Ratan Tata received the Padma Vibhushan, the second highest civilian honor in the country, after receiving the Padma Bhushan, the third highest civilian honor in the year 2008. Reports say that Ratan Tata's mortal remains will remain at the NCPA, which is the National Center for Performing Arts in South Mumbai. And at around 4 p.m., the last rites will be carried out. And this is being said on part of the state government of Maharashtra. Eknath Shinde, the chief minister, remembering Ratan Tata fondly and saying that the country today has lost a gem, has lost a Ratan, and Ratan Tata being a Kohinoor himself is something that the government of Maharashtra today would be observing a day of mourning. And also, when it comes to a state funeral, that would be accorded to Ratan Tata. Let's talk about his journey, because this is something that is absolutely significant to talk about, a never-ending journey as he continued to impact the lives of millions across the globe. Let's talk about how Ratan Tata began with his journey in the illustrious Tata family when he was born in the year 1937. He studied architecture at the Cornell University. Later on, he started working on the shop floor of Telco, now Tata Motors, back in the year 1962. He worked with different companies within the Tata Group itself, and that is when he became the director of Nelco in the year 1971. He took over as the chairman of Tata Sons in 1991, and that is also when the growth story of India began. Stepped down as the chairman of Tata Sons back in 2012. However, he had to come back to his position. But there was global expansion of Tata that happened, mainly with the key milestones that has now been attached to Ratan Tata was that iconic picture. Then the acquisition of Jaguar and Land Rover happened. Later on, thinking of the middle class, because when it comes to launching the iconic Tata Nano, the world's most affordable car, that was also done on the very ideas and vision of the man himself, Ratan Tata. Let's straight away go across to our reporters. We have Arunil and Shrishti, both of them joining us live. Arunil, today's program, as it is concerned, his mortal remains last night were brought to his residence in Kolaba. If you can tell us as far as the people who have already started to come in to pay their tributes.
Well, at present, I'm reporting from the NCPA, which is at Nariman Point in South Mumbai. You can see representatives of the Tata Group. Several employees as well have started to come in to pay their last respects to Mr. Ratan Tata's mortal remains. Basically, 30 lakh employees are present working with more than 30 prominent companies of the Tata Group. From salt to steel to software, everything the Tata Group basically specialized in. Around 10:30 a.m. today, the mortal remains will be brought here. Around 3:30 to 4 p.m., the last rites will be conducted at the Worli crematorium with state honors. Maharashtra government has basically announced 1 day of mourning. Now, a business tycoon that Ratan Tata basically was, how he took the Tata Group to the world level, acquiring some international giants, be it the Land Rover, be it the Jaguar as as well, and how he basically prioritized the people of India. The Tata Nano car, which was basically a brainchild of Mr. Ratan Tata, basically signifies that how he wanted to build a car which is economically viable to the common man of India. He basically was a common man. Anybody from the south of Mumbai who resides in Mumbai South has a story about Mr. Ratan Tata. Primarily, if a person is a sports fanatic, he may have seen Ratan Tata at the renowned Cooperage ground, watching the local footballers, basically motivating them, staying away from the limelight. If somebody went to the office of the Tata Group, Ratan Tata could be seen traveling with his driver. Basically, he sat next to his driver. Such was his humility. If he got down from his car, other industrialists, if one has to look at it, they basically are accompanied by bouncers, by high-tech security guards with police personnel. Ratan Tata indeed was a common man. He got down and he only played with the stray dogs over there. His contribution for the stray dogs is also very significant. In fact, at the Bombay House, a shelter home has been made for stray dogs. And his friendship with a young general manager, Mr. S. Naidu, is also very well known. That how S. Naidu had initiated a project to save street dogs from road accidents. Ratan Tata got impressed by it, and then later on their bonding and friendship was everywhere to be seen.
Remember, Arunil, because he had also grown very popular on social media. When it comes to his interaction with the people there, that is also very well known. And many of them have been also sharing their anecdotes, saying that you can also find dogs sleeping right at the entrance of the Taj hotels, and they are not allowed to disturb them. And this is straight away when it comes to the instructions that came in from the man himself. Shrishti, we are talking about Ratan Tata, life and times, and innumerable stories in the way that he has impacted the lives of millions across the globe.
Well, of course, right now where we are present is outside the house of Ratan Tata, and you can see in the visuals, the tribute is being given to him. You can listen to the band which is being played by Mumbai Police, and soon after this, his mortal remains will be taken to NCPA. There it will be kept till 3:30 in the afternoon, and then the last rites will be conducted at Worli Crematorium. But of course, the legacy, the kind of person Ratan Tata was, has a remarkable stance in everybody's heart, is what we can understand with his work, not only in terms of CSR or not only in terms of the donations he has made, but the impact he has tried to make in the country as well as outside country. There are several grants which he has given to US, UK as well as Singapore, so that the research, the gene technology work, the innovative work should continue, and new things should come in terms of science ecosystem. And that was his vision. We spoke earlier about the way he conducted himself. His humility was one thing which now everyone is talking about. Everyone is saying that whenever they met him, that was the kind of behavior and the humility that would used to reflect from him. And you can see in the visuals now, the tribute is being given to Ratan Tata. Soon after this, his mortal remains will be taken to the NCPA, and there several people will be coming, including the top business tycoons in the country as well as Amit Shah, and they will be paying the tribute to Ratan Tata. And after that, his last rites will be conducted at Worli Crematorium. But yes, of course, this is a very unfortunate moment for the people who have always been associated with Ratan Tata, and his kind of work which he has done, not only directly being connected, but also via CSR, via scholarships, via every other measure that Ratan Tata as well as the Tata Group has created for the people of this country and outside country. When we talk about the Tata Nano, that dream has been fulfilled by Ratan Tata of a common person. And now,
well, tributes that have been pouring in as a state funeral would be accorded to Ratan Tata, the man himself, as we are looking at the tributes on part of the state government of Maharashtra. as in a short while from now, his mortal remains will be brought out and will be shifted to NCPA. When it comes to the top leaders from the industry, we just saw Sachin Tendulkar was here at his residence in Kolaba. This is in South Mumbai. And thereafter, where his mortal remains will be kept for some time, when people can express their condolences and pay their tributes. And we are getting those live pictures right now as we speak of the tributes that are being given to Padma Vibhushan Ratan Tata. And from here, it is expected that his mortal remains will be shifted to the NCPA grounds, where Arunil is joining in, and Shrishti is with us right now. Shrishti, what happens from here on? If you can tell us and describe those pictures to us.
Well, of course, the salami has been given to Ratan Tata. You have just seen the visuals. The officials have just left the residence. But of course, after this, his mortal remains will be taken to NCPA, and there several business tycoons, including Ambani's, as well as the Home Minister Amit Shah, will also be coming and paying their respect and tributes to Ratan Tata. And after that, he will be taken to Worli crematorium. But of course, very unfortunate moment for entire country. Everybody is pouring their condolences when we talk about Ratan Tata. It's not just about the company, the business tycoon, but also the kind of work he has done for people. That is absolutely remarkable, and the way he has given money and his scholarship to the people who really need it, and that has helped the country as well as the people who comes from the lower background. That impact Ratan Tata holds in the minds of people in this country. Also, importantly, when we talk about Ratan Tata, one cannot forget the 26/11 attacks, and what happened after that was really disturbing. He himself went when he heard about the firing which was happening at the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel. He himself drove his car and went to the hotel and got to know that there is some issue, there is some firing which is going on. The guards didn't allow him to go, but he was absolutely concerned about the 300 guests which were there inside the hotel. Then he spoke to police officials. Later, he was continuously in contact with them. However, after that, when there is one interview on internet wherein Ratan Tata is talking to the media on Christmas in the same year when the attacks happened, he's saying that we are not that happy as we are each year for celebrating Christmas, as there were attacks on the hotel and a lot of people have died. But yes, we want to show the hospitality to the country, to the world, and that's why we are opening and we are celebrating Christmas. And after that as well, to the people who were injured, who succumbed to that particular attacks, he also assisted them as well in terms of health benefits and monetary help which he could have given at that particular point. So that kind of personality Ratan Tata had, and that's what is there in everyone's mind, that the kind of person he always was, with utmost humility, with utmost values, and not only in terms of increasing business and going ahead in terms of money, but always thinking about the people. The kind of work environment also that has been created in the Tata Motors as well as TCS, that also implicates this.
Well, multiple examples, multiple stories that can be shared, and if the viewers who are watching the broadcast live have any anecdotes to share with us, we would welcome you to share your point of view. And of course, if you want to pay your tributes to veteran industrialist Ratan Tata, the numbers flashing on your screens, as you can call us in and also pay your tributes to the icon himself. We head